love it if we could all just kind of get on the same page in terms of how we're thinking about what dramaturgy is.
I think about it like a really flaky croissant, you know, like no one wants to bite into an undercooked or like really dense croissant. So it's about like adding those layers, adding depth, not only like for the actors, but for the audience, and exploring each of those layers and like unpeeling and unpacking and all that fun stuff.
For me, dramaturgy, I don't know if this is going to answer the question, but dramaturgy was kind of my first entry and understanding of research and like using research in a really specific way.
Dramaturgy is a really good vehicle for being able to take theater and connect it to the larger world.
I think the first thing that I always find when I think of dramaturgy is like the art of asking questions. Like every single thing that I like do dramaturgically always comes from a question.
Instead of just like enjoying the piece like a normal like viewer would, I would always be like, why is this happening?
It's exciting because all of these things are just like layers that I add into my definition. I stole this from someone else, but one of my favorite definitions that I've heard is the art of making meaning.
I also feel like those questions particularly don't usually have answers. It's more the process of asking the question.
And being able to bring all of that forth to help these artists who've been like hyper-focused on individual parts of this big machine, and being able to help them look at like even smaller parts and even bigger parts of this whole thing that's happening.
It's like the process of figuring out the puzzle of the play, because like everything in the script means something, and like you can just have the actors just like go on like a train and do it and like go through the motions. But then when you like actually stop and like ask questions about, but wait, what does this specific thing mean? Then you can just suddenly find so much deeper meaning, and suddenly everything's got connections.
Similar to that, I really think about dramaturgy as seeing things about the play that other people don't necessarily see, and saying like more from an outside perspective what meaning I am personally getting from reading the text, and also what meaning I'm getting from the way that it's staged and the way that all of the other artists involved are portraying it.
I also find that the dramaturg often is expected to be an editor and a literary specialist. They are expected to be able to tap in to what the writer and perhaps even the director and the choreographer even are trying to do, and